Yeah, history is very important to study because it helps students to get a better understanding of the world. It helps students to recognise change, a very prominent thing in the past, and obviously the change is going to be a very prominent thing in the present and the future. And it also helps students to recognise the mistakes that were made in the past and obviously to become better decision makers and not to remake those mistakes.
Hello, my name is Miss Casey and I am a history teacher here in Mercy Mounthawk. I'm teaching junior cycle history and we're focusing on the new junior cycle course at the moment, and students seem to be really taking to the new junior cycle course. There are two aspects where they can implement what they've learned. They can take on board an interest they have themselves, be it local history or history from abroad, and do a project on it. In second year, they do a project on their own local area. So they have to pick an aspect of their local area. They might pick a monument, a building, and they can do, or a street, and they can do some research around about it. And they have to make up a little project that could be that you would see in a museum. They can also interview, and it's a great way for them to practice research skills, for analysing information. They look at different viewpoints, and sometimes in schools there's a lot of focus on Ireland as a whole, European history, and sometimes local history can be a little bit overlooked, and people might forget what's actually around their doorsteps and what important events have happened in their local area. And it's great for them that way it helps them to get more pride in their area. And also then in third year they would pick a historical person, and they would do a project on the person's life. And again, they're working on their own skills, communication skills, writing skills, and all these skills are beneficial to them when they go to university or outside of university. Skills you learn in history are transferable to a load of different types of careers and different types of jobs. A lot of CEOs have history degrees.
I'm a fifth-year student in Mercy Mounthawk, and the parts of history I'm particularly interested in are Hitler, Stalin, and the Roman Empire. I'm interested in Stalin and Hitler just to see how these two people could get so many people rallied behind them and take power in a country. And I'm interested in Italy to see how such a small landmass could conquer so many other nations and it expand to basically the entirety of Europe.
I'm in 1-6 in first year. I really like learning about history so we can know what to do if a situation could repeat, and just seeing the impact that the past has on the future.
I'm a third year student, and my favourite part of history is the Reformation of the Church, and I feel like it's very important to learn about how we came to all the different branches of the religion.
Hi, I'm a third year student. I think my favourite part of history is that we can look back into the past and compare to how it is now and how it will be in the future. Like, for example, in first year we learned a bit about the bubonic plague, and I think during this time of coronavirus it's really interesting to look back at how they dealt with things and how our technologies have advanced so much and we're dealing with this so much better, even though it is on a lesser scale. I also think history as a whole, it's really good because it interlinks with other subjects.
My favourite part of history is the impact of nationalism and unionism, because it shows how our government today is kind of formed and the troubles that went on to get to how Ireland is right now.
Hi, I'm in fifth year, and my favourite part of history is 20th century history and the rises and falls of new dictatorships in many different countries, and how a time of history that happened not so long ago, but its effects are still felt today.
Every year we have a history week in school, where we hold a big history quiz for first years, and lots of students dress up as famous people in history and go around to different first year classrooms, and the first years have to guess who they are, and there's prizes for the quiz and everything, and it's really, really fun week because you get to learn so much about the past and it's through a really fun interactive way.